K-pop lovers. Welcome back to K-pop Update, the home of the most touching, inspiring, and surprising stories from the world of Korean entertainment. That day came so suddenly, without any warning, without any signs. The world seemed to pause for a moment when a tiny notification appeared on millions of phones across the globe. All 7 members of BTS were going live together on Weverse. Not just 1 or 2 of them, but all, Jimin, Suga, J-Hope, RM, Jimin, V, and Jungkook, appearing together on the same screen. Something that many people never even dared to imagine happening so soon had now become reality, unfolding before millions of longing eyes. The live broadcast took place on a beach. The wind blew gently, the waves danced behind them, and the golden light of the afternoon sun wrapped everything in warmth and magic. Even though the live didn't last long, it was filled with moments so beautiful they would stay in memory forever. The members explained that it was their holiday, a rare chance to rest. But behind their laughter and smiles, they slipped in a confession that made every fan's heart race. The new BTS album was still in the works. Their journey as a group was not over. They were still writing, still creating, still preparing something massive for the world. The members' eyes shining, admitted they were working harder than ever before, promising ARMY that they should hold on to high expectations. It was a subtle sign that whatever they were preparing wasn't going to be ordinary. And while they were laughing together, fans noticed something unusual. BTS wasn't alone on that beach. A full crew was with them, cameras, staff, and a professional setup bar to elaborate for just a casual holiday. Before any official announcements, speculations had been flying for months. Some believed BTS would release an album just months after finishing military service. Others were convinced the comeback and a full world tour would arrive in 2025. Debates grew louder with every passing day. Everyone was trying to guess, trying to read between the lines. And then, finally, clarity came, not just from Hybe Entertainment, but from the members themselves. And for ARMY, hearing it from them meant infinitely more than any corporate press release ever could. In their very first live together after so long, BTS declared with certainty, "We will release a new BTS album next spring. Starting in July, the 7 of us will begin working closely together on new music." Their words fell like a promise etched into eternity. They went on to explain that this album would reflect the thoughts and ideas of each member, that they were approaching it with the same mindset they had when they first began their journey years ago. Imagine that, after all the years at the very top of the world, they still remembered their roots. They still looked at their craft with the same passion and innocence they had back in the small practice rooms of their youth. This was what made BTS different. This was why ARMY kept falling in love with them, over and over again. The news instantly exploded across social media. Fans poured out their emotions in teary words and purple hearts. Many said it felt like a dream finally coming true. Hearing it directly from the members made everything feel more real, more intimate, more alive. Before any official announcements, speculations had been flying for months. Some believed BTS would release an album just months after finishing military service. Others were convinced the comeback and a full world tour would arrive in 2025. Debates grew louder with every passing day. Everyone was trying to guess, trying to read between the lines. And then, finally, clarity came, not just from Hybe Entertainment, but from the members themselves. And for ARMY, hearing it from them meant infinitely more than any corporate press release ever could. In their very first live together after so long, BTS declared with certainty, "We will release a new BTS album next spring. Starting in July, the 7 of us will begin working closely together on new music." Their words fell like a promise etched into eternity. They went on to explain that this album would reflect the thoughts and ideas of each member, that they were approaching it with the same mindset they had when they first began their journey years ago. Imagine that, after all the years at the very top of the world, they still remembered their roots. They still looked at their craft with the same passion and innocence they had back in the small practice rooms of their youth. This was what made BTS different. This was why ARMY kept falling in love with them, over and over again. The news instantly exploded across social media. Fans poured out their emotions in teary words and purple hearts. Many said felt like a dream finally coming true. Hearing it directly from the members made everything feel more real, more intimate, more alive. Of course, not everyone could immediately accept that the comeback would be in 2026, not 2025. Some were shocked, having expected BTS to return just months after their military service. But then, the CEO of HYBE explained. He said BTS needed time to prepare, to work with top composers, to discuss vision, to align their direction as a group. BTS wasn't just any artist. They were global artists. Every step they took would be watched by the entire world. They needed time to create something monumental. The explanation made sense. It wasn't logical to expect a full album and world tour just months after their military discharge. BTS's music had always been more than just songs. There was always a message, always a meaning, always something they wanted to deliver to their fans. To craft something of that magnitude, they needed time. And so, while the world waits for 2026, this year the members will focus on their solo work. Each of them has grown tremendously as individuals, and their solo albums have already shown their unique colors, their personal voices, their independent journeys. Fans supported it all because loving BTS means loving each member for who they are. Many hope for more solo albums, some even dream of solo tours. Imagine if all 7 members each held their own tours. It would be historic, not just for BTS, but for K-pop as a whole. Whatever they do, one thing remains unchanged. They deserve the same love, the same support, the same loyalty. ARMY knows that behind the scenes, the members are always working tirelessly, writing, practicing, planning, dreaming. All of it just to bring happiness to the people who love them. And how beautiful it was that in their first live after so long, they chose to tell the fans themselves. They didn't let the company speak first. They wanted to be the ones to say it, with their own voices, their own laughter, their own eyes looking into the camera.